Uh, yeah, I haven't been on the server very long myself, so at the moment I'm just trying to find my feet, really, get going, and once I've got some bits and bobs and stuff, and I feel a little bit better, feel a bit more active myself to go out and interact and that, then I'll probably pick up a role from there, really. Oh, that's good, San. Well, welcome home, fella. Pretty sure Circon will be streaming tonight as well at about, sort of 4 o'clock UK time, 5 for the rest. Get your World of Tanks fix. Yeah, apparently there's a big war, big sort of war going on the server at the moment between the Vikings and another faction. I'm not sure what it's all about, but it sort of doesn't involve me at the moment, so sort of keeping out of that. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did, Gavin, when I first started playing the game. I tended to go around helping the people in need in the land, or at our lot, sort of thing, for the most part. Basically, all the people that went around going, yeah, basically went and looked for all the people that used to. You get the people on the server that just want to sort of mine and gather stuff and build, and that's fair enough. And then you get the people on the server that just want to run around on public servers. This is just want to run around and kill on sight. Um, so I just generally used to, me and our sort of bunch of friends, we used to go around and help the people that were being victimised by the kill on sight people, really, that used to come in. So we used to go around fighting them. You get some
Well,
good.
you did. I tend to find myself lost quite a lot,
Oh yeah.
obviously.
We did link you the map, but you're just like, you've got no sense of direction.
There may be 2 maps and a sat nav in my car for a reason.
2 maps and a sat nav. Jesus Christ, Virgil.
But there's no ladders, so happy days.
Thank God, you'd never get out your car. Did you see the shooting in the States between the biker gangs? No, I can't say I have, mate. Some real Sons of Anarchy shit going on, was there? Excuse me, phone. Hello? Right, thank you. Yes. Bye. Well, that was brief. Ugh. Right, there we go. I'm not sure if he's mining or dancing. Wow. You must have some funny dances where you come from in Germany, German. The dance of the sugar plum pickaxe. Oh, hiya, Tom Walls. Yes, that's right, Gavin. Yeah, saving the Bambies. The poor little Bambies. I mainly used to do it because it worked both well, worked towards my ends as well. If you want good PvP, then the only way to find good PvP is to go after the people that want the PvP as well. So it helps if you go after the kill on sight people. You know you're always going to get a fight. So it's Germany, of course we do. You'll have to link me one of your videos then, German. I'd quite like to see your German rendition of the dance of the sugar plum pitchfork. It was really bad. 5 gangs, I think. 20 killed and double that injured and hundreds arrested. Christ, have they got nothing better to do with their time? Yeah, it just seems a bit ridiculous, really. I mean, well, whatever. Yeah, whereabouts in America was it? Hey, God, you can actually hit the oil. That'd be good. Oh, that water. OP water noise. All Waco, Texas. Oh, right, okay, fair dues. Oh, right, there we go. Back to mining. Yeah, probably something to do with shady deals and stuff like that, but I don't know. People are weird. Yeah, the murder convention scheduled for next week. What shall I wear? Probably leathers, I would imagine. That's probably the thing to wear, I'd imagine, if you're in a biker gang. Drug cartels and that kind of stuff. I reckon they just watched Sons of Anarchy and thought that, you know, we're not trying hard enough. I don't know whose place that is. No, let's go have a look. Am I still on my Jack Jones? Yeah, oh, yeah. Beamer's logged out now. Jack's cabin. I'm not sure if Jack Fraggs is on here. That might be his place. I don't know if he is. Maybe. If any of you guys know Jack Fraggs, I'm sure Gavin does. He's done stuff with Frankie in the past. Started over a parking space, went from a fight in a restaurant toilet between 2 men to a massive shootout. Jesus Christ. Well, I hope it was like a gold-plated car parking space or something then, because I mean, it does seem like, you know, 20 geezers ending up having to die over a car parking space does seem a little bit. I wouldn't say it was a very good trade. I just hope whoever won got the car parking space, because otherwise, damn, what a waste of time that'd have been. Yeah, shit did hit the fan by the same sound. Toilet fight. Oh, Ton Walls, Christ. I only just got that. That was so bad. You could even say shit really hit the radiator fan, since it was a biker gang, I suppose. But that was no better. I've just got on your level now, Tom Walls. There, I just slap myself.
Oh, where's this unfollow button got to?
Tragic joke is tragic. No, you're right, Tom Walls. If you actually said a proper funny joke, we'd all think you were unwell. Gather a bit more stuff on my way back. The end of my way back. Got a little bit more oil. Should have enough oil to do now. Should have enough steel in production now for the time being. So should be okay. So it went from 2 bikers with fists to 300 with guns and 100 police and SWAT. Right. Yes, I do have 6 sharp rocks in my butt. So it's a bit of a habit from the public server that I couldn't really get away from. So first thing you do when you get on a public server in this game is go pick up a rock from the side of a hill and then craft it into a sharp rock and shove it up your ass. And you always have multiple amounts because normally people don't just try and rope you once; they try and rope you multiple times, or there'll be loads of people trying to rope you. So yeah, you should have Basically, if you've got space in your ass, shove it up there. There's someone that I know, I think Dastan had about 50 up his arse at one point.
Yes, he would have had more, but that was the max.
Yes, apparently 50 is the max that you can. 50 is the maximum amount of stones you can shove into your bottom. So.
Dastan was very butthurt at that point.
It might not allow you, Pete, but if it does, I can copy and paste it and repost it, and then that will work then. But hold on, let me see if I can commit you real quick. Bear with me. That might work, it might not, I don't know. I haven't got a bot working at the moment, so but if it doesn't, I can repost a link and it will keep it then. I need to get a bot running, but as you can imagine, over the last few days and week and that, I've had other things on my mind. Yeah, 50 rocks, mate. And he didn't care about where they came from either. I mean, he was like taking them off of other people and taking them out of their bottoms and putting them in his own bottom. He's not really one for hygiene.
He was rather butthurt.
Yes. You could always hear when Destan was coming along because he practically jingled as he walked. Sounded like he was just on his way to a, like the Marbles World Championship convention. But 9 dead. 9 dead over a parking space. Jesus Christ, what is the world coming to? Well, I only hope that there was nobody innocent was hurt in the gunfight, and that if these however many biker gangs want to shoot the crap out of each other, then and they all are agreed that they don't mind getting shot at and shooting at each other, then let them get on with it. Is what I say. But as long as they didn't hurt any innocent bystanders that happened to be in the middle of it all when it kicked off, then I don't really give a shit. If they want to do that, let them. No, it was all bikers. Well, fair enough then. Well, if that's what they want to do with their free time, then why not? Let them. There was 300 people shooting at each other, German. Nobody said that they were good at aiming. It's like the whole story about 50 Cent, isn't it? When he got like shot 9 times and he's still alive or something. Like he seems to think he's some sort of like legendary heroic man for getting shot 9 times and living. Personally, I just think the guy that was shooting at him was a complete retard.
I shoot you 9 times in the same foot, you will die. Ha, ha,
Yeah,
ha, ha, ha.
how can you shoot somebody 9 times and not kill them? You know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ. How terrible an aim have you got to be? It'd take me 2 bullets at the very least. At the very most, sorry. One to put them on the floor, the second one right in between the eyes just to finish the job. Probably shooting, probably did it the old English way with lances. Yeah. Now they probably did it the old English way with flintlock pistols, where they stood 50 feet apart, turned, draw, and shot each other. Because there was quite a lot of occasions where at 50 feet people used to still miss each other because those guns were so horribly accurate. So yeah, I've seen that before in like pistol duels. Turn, duel, draw, both fire, both miss each other, and then go, oh well, that's that argument settled. Then back to life. Thinking about it, we used to do similar things over here over disagreements, but I mean, we're talking like 500 years ago. We seem to have evolved a little bit since then, you know. If there was a disagreement between 2 blokes over here, then yeah, you'd attempt to shoot each other. Whoever got shot had to admit that they were in the wrong. I don't know quite how that worked out. Oh, hello, Gavin. Do you play World of Tanks as well, do you? You poor soul. I also have the misfortune of playing World of Tanks. In fact, quite a lot of the people on this chat that you're in at the moment are people I know from the World of Tanks world.
I am literally playing tanks right now.
My condolences are with you, Virgil.
Oh, fuck off, you piece of shit.
And that's
And
the
like,
World of Tanks effect right there.
Fuck. Like the server goes, ha ha ha, you wanted to control your tank. No.
Yeah, that's right, Tom Walls. If you can have a disagreement with somebody in oldie England, make sure you pick on the guy that can't shoot. How long you been playing? What, Gavin? Is your soul still redeemable, or are you that far gone? I still play World of Tanks, by the way. So it's one of those games that yeah, the teams are interesting. Let's leave it at that. Go away, Wolf. Don't want to kill you. Oh, right, okay. Well, if it's any use to you, Gavin, if you look in the info and links and stuff below the stream, there should be a link for my YouTube channel. There's some pretty good quality what videos on there that might help you get a little bit better, and there's also links from my channel going onto other people's channels like Circon, Fosh, Pointy Head Jedi, people like that are all good content producers for World of Tanks stuff. You should be able to learn some good stuff off of those guys. So check that out, it might help you.
Just don't watch the KV5 replays, otherwise you'll drive ever backwards.
Yeah. That's one thing that is a bit. It is common with World of Tanks. The teammates tend to be sheep and just follow one another. People don't seem to be able to read a mini-map to save their life.
Well, they're virtual tank life anyway.
Yeah. It's like, what's that thing in the bottom right-hand corner of my screen? Nah, never mind, I'll ignore it. Can't be important, it's just there for decoration, obviously. What important information could my minimap possibly give me during a game? QA, QA, QA. Gathered a fair amount of stuff on the quiet, really, on this little trip around. It's pretty good. Oh, I've seen people lemon train off of a cliff. I've seen that, Tom Walls.
I've seen someone intentionally jump off a bridge, like the big one on Westfield.
Yeah, lots of people do that. It's like the lemming effect, isn't it? You see a broken bridge on that and you think, I've got to try and jump it.
Oh, it was the first, like, just after you could do that on the physics, and he goes, oh, I'll jump off it. I was like, oh, cheers, buddy. They didn't put the test server up for any good reason, did they?
Oh, well, yeah, no, the test server's there so you can shoot your teammates. That's what the test server's there for. You're kind of on the right path there, Gavin. If in doubt, Google is your friend.
Yeah, like, you might be able to find Pricey's technical support.
Oh, it's his technical support phone call, yeah.
That was so good.
Well, since they record all phone calls for quality and training purposes, I'd imagine now that have just become #1 listening material for teaching their customer service operatives how to deal with difficult customers.
Oh no, just how to learn how to do your job properly. Oh, he says just go into Wikipedia. Haha, we must all go there.
Yeah. Google is your friend. I've attacked arties on him and they just kill themselves. Yeah, that happens a lot. That's why we call them scumbags, artillery players, because they often have absolutely no morals about anything that they do. They spend the entire time raging at their team that they're not getting any spots for them, and then they watch on their mini-map as one flank falls, do absolutely nothing to move themselves out of the way, then get steamrolled by the attacking force coming down that flank, then go guarantee at everybody on their team for not protecting them, even though they have got tracks and they could have driven off themselves at any point and saved their own life. Then they do that for a little while, and then eventually they go and drown themselves. Normally, it's how artillery players play. Alright, cheers, Pete. I'll give that a read afterward.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh, rip.
Who was that?
Not me. I think it was Ginge.
Oh, was it Ginge?
I don't know, one or two.
Yeah, I haven't spoken to Ginge all day. He was in Teams. Yeah, he was in TeamSpeak, but he's just been muted the whole time I've been here.
There.
Wow, that's impressive, German. It must be spreading. The contagion. The compelling urge to throw yourself in the nearest river must be spreading amongst World of Tanks players. What's that?
User in your channel timed out.
It smells like passion fruit.
Both of them are gone.
You have to try it first. I don't like that. My mum just won't tell me what something is, puts it in front of me and goes, you have to try it first. Dear Lord, what is that? Bitter as all hell. Oh, it's got celery in it. Oh, thought you loved me. Ugh. Oh. Ugh.
Not a fan of celery?
Ugh. Liquefied bloody celery. Oh God, I hate celery. Check this out for a horror story, boys. What about a train wreck of this? This bottle of Super Orange, it's called. This fruit juice drink. It's got mango, celery, apple, lemon, orange, passion fruit, and carrot in it.
Oh, so there's actually orange in it. That's good then. To start.
Yeah. No, at least it's healthy. I mean, like, carrot juice is apparently really good for your liver and stuff, so. Celery is actually good for you, but it's just disgusting. It's a fucking weird old taste. Yeah, it's like that V8 stuff, yeah, it's like fruit and vegetable juice. Ever since my heart started playing up, I need to sort of stop smoking and drop the beer out, really, so I guess I've got to replace it with, I don't know, this stuff. Yeah, it is nasty, Gavin, but it's got to that stage that I need to drink it, or otherwise worse things will happen. So I'm going to have to start lumping these horrible bloody drinks like this. It's alright. I can live with it. £2 for that? Fucking hell. Excuse my French. Wow. So not only do they put celery in your fucking drink, they charge you £2 for the bloody privilege. 250ml bottle, £2. That's a quarter of a litre.
Very strong.
Wow. Oh yeah, we was just talking about that V8 stuff. Yeah, she's got a big old carton of that V8 stuff as well, Gavin. I look forward to that later. Oh wait. Yeah, I've got through most of it. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Now I know why dogs lick their balls. Just get the taste of dog food out of their mouth, innit? Obviously. Chase it with a glass of water. Okay. We've got lemon and ginger tea to look forward to after. Yummy, yummy. It's been quite a good resource harvesting run, this one. I've got a decent amount of stone. Should be alright. Time I finish, every little helps. Oh, German. You'd be surprised, actually. Your food and our food isn't exactly dissimilar. Just in Germany, obviously, you give your food. It's exactly the same as our food. You just give it really weird and long names. Yeah, I'm in the UK, mate. Yeah, I'm from the UK, yeah. See, in Germany, you guys have Wiener Schnitzel, and over here we have pork covered in breadcrumbs. Pork in breadcrumbs. It's exactly the same thing. You guys have sauerkraut, we have pickled cabbage. Same thing. Well, mostly the same thing anyway. It all depends where he went to eat as well. I mean, there's a lot of shitty places to eat over here, do you know what I mean? But, you know, you can't really go to a country and then go and eat at McDonald's every day and then go and turn around to everybody and go, well, their food's shit. I have known people that have done that. Oh, do it. Why don't you give it a go then, Gavin, when you get up there? When you get the opportunity. Europe's a cool place to come and see. Lots of history and architecture and liberal women. The bipolar weather patterns of Alabama. To be honest, like, it's probably not too different from England, to be honest. We have a saying over here, like, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes.
Just to find it's got a bit worse.
Yeah. It's right in the middle of typical English weather over here at the moment as well, because it's in sort of spring coming into summertime over here, the early part of summertime. So basically, 1 minute it's pissing down with rain, the next minute it's bright sunshine.
Well, we started off with rain here, now we've got cloud with sun.
Yeah. Quite often you end up with bright sunshine and pissing down rain at the same time. Right. Bear with me, guys. Just going to make a drink and nip to the toilet real quick. We're back in a minute. Ouch. Right. And I'm back.
Welcome.
Welcome back. Oh, yeah. Well, when you get a bit older, Gavin, yeah. Feel free, mate. Yeah, you certainly do get to travel. I don't think it's quite works out. You go to strange and exotic places, meet strange and exotic people, and shoot them. No, I'm only joking. I've got a lot of family that are in the military and stuff like that. But yeah, as long as you're not on like active duty, it can be quite a good way of getting around, depending on where you do like joint operations and stuff. I know like the British military is really good because we're only a small island. We do a lot of training in various other different places. In fact, one of the places that you probably spend most of your time in if you join the British Army is Germany. Weirdly enough, we do loads of training. They've got loads of bases in Germany. So, and then of course, like we've got lots of island colonies all over the place as we're part of the British Commonwealth. So I mean, it's quite good if you want to do like snow training or desert training and stuff like that. Then we fly our troops to the Commonwealth countries that have got those sort of weather. So it's quite a good way of getting around. Yeah, a pilot would be really cool, but you need to be exceptionally good at the bits that you need to do to make the grade for a pilot. At least I know that over here for the RAF. I'd imagine it's fairly similar in the US. They can afford to pick like the cream of the crop for people, so you have to make sure there's like absolutely nothing wrong with you in any way, sort of thing. A mate of mine over here wanted to be a pilot in the Royal Air Force, and just to give you an idea of how selective they can be, he got turned down to be a pilot in the Royal Air Force because he had a mild epileptic fit when he was 6. He'd never ever had another fit since or before that, but because he had a tiny little epileptic fit when he was 6, they turned him down because they couldn't risk him ever having one again behind like the controls of a jet or something. So yeah, that's how selective they can be. So I'll be very wary about looking to be a pilot if you've had any sort of medical problems with your vision. Yeah, if you haven't got 20/20 perfect vision, Gavin, I wouldn't even waste your time, mate. Sad to say, but I mean, it will save you sort of getting your hopes up and then getting dropped down on them, sort of thing. Because yeah, there's so, as you know, there's like 360 million people or something, isn't there, that live in the US. So you've got all of those people that they can pick and choose from out of all those people that want to be pilots, and they can go through and literally pick, physically the best people out of those people and say no to the others. Because as you can imagine, like the amount of pilots you've got in as a ratio to the amount of people that you've got in your country, it's a very tiny ratio. Probably like less than 1% of the people in America are actually part of your air force and actually fly planes. So you've got to be in that top 1% to even get there, unfortunately. You've got to be intelligent as well. You've got to be intelligent. You've got to have good mental agility. You've got to have perfect health. And eyesight is one of the things that they will look at straight away. If you haven't got perfect vision, they probably won't even pass you on further through that. Oh yeah, you can still be a mechanic and stuff like that. It's no problem. It's just the pilot thing. I know a mate of mine, as I was saying, Ian, he had his heart set on being a pilot for like 6-7 years of his life, ever since he was about 10, up until he was the age where he could apply. And as I say, they turned it. Even though he had great school grades, he had 20/20 vision. As I say, he had this mild epileptic fit when he was a baby, really, when he was 6, and they turned him down on that. So my granddad was a mechanic in the army. Well, he was actually a mechanic in the Air Force, but then my other granddad, when he was stopped being a sergeant major in the ground army because he was in the Second World War. When he came back after that, he switched to the REMI, which is the Royal Engineers and Mechanical Corps, and they basically maintain and run all of our tanks over here. So he went into he became a mechanic for the British Army, basically servicing all of the vehicles and stuff like that. One of the guys that's in TeamSpeak with us at the moment used to do that as well, but he's AFK at the moment. A fellow called Ginge. He was a mechanic for the army as well.
He has disconnected and completely dropped, by the way.
Ah, fair enough. Fair dues, fair dues.
Along with tumors.
I've almost got enough for a steel crest. That'd be cool. I'd like to get that done today if I can. Am I still by myself? Yeah. I was all by myself. So what do you need for a steel crest? It's a bit of flax, isn't it? Flax and some steel?
What for?
Steel crest.
No idea, mate. Just remember it being a lot.
Yeah, flax and some steel. Yeah, the steel's the big thing. You need 60 steel ingots. Always remember that. Always forget the other bit. Oh, both of your grandfathers were aerospace engineers. Ah, cool. So you've got a natural interest in flying and planes and that sort of thing anyway. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing. You've got a lot of wide open spaces down in that part of America, haven't you? Like sort of miles and miles and miles of sort of desert and barren areas, perfect for test firing of rockets and that sort of thing. Three more steel ingots, and then I can build a crest. My grandfather built missiles for the army. Ah, cool. Cool, man. Got a mate of mine who designs guidance systems for cruise missiles. He works for a company about sort of 15 miles away from where I am. Ah, right. Is actually like the onboard systems in a jet, or is that the like say for like carriers and stuff, like the catapults and the nets that they use for catching aircraft when they land on the carriers? Is that sort of thing, or it's fairly centralised? Put your crest on that when it's done. And I can start my project over the next week or so to build me this little house that I'm using here on is just going to be a gatehouse eventually. So this will all be wood will all be stripped off and then changed to be like a tower. And that'll be like a gatehouse with like a bridge coming across from this side, and then another bridge from here going across out, and then I'll have my main building will be built above the coast here, looking out, sort of a sea viewy sort of thing off the side of the cliff and out over the water. Should be pretty cool. It's going to take a while though. There's my steel crest doing. Have I got enough steel to make it? Oh yeah, that's it, the catapult thing, yeah. That's a clever little system, that. I need another chest as well. Well, I've got a chest, I just don't think I've got anywhere to put it. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. And imagine it works in a similar way. I mean, I don't know, but I'd imagine it works in a similar way to like inertial real seatbelt sort of thing, but just on a massive industrial scale. Chestception, yeah, chest within a chest. It'd only be cooler if I could open the chest that's in there and then put stuff in it. Then it would be proper chestception. It's like what you can do on Eve. You can put storage containers inside storage containers and put things inside them. That's like proper containerception. What I should do is pack up these workbenches and actually just deploy them when I need them. That'd be smart. That'd be smart. Right, let's go put this up. So, first things first, we need to take this down. Oh boy. Oh, I've just taken the crest down, haven't I? So now I can't remove the block. Honestly, I am intelligent. Ta-da! Should give me a much bigger border. Yeah. How far does it go out over the coast is the question. Yeah. Alright, fair old distance. Might have to move it further back still, actually. Yeah, I think I might do that before it gets too far into its conquering process. Let's move it to about here. That should give me a bit more space. Right. Pull that off of there. And put it back over here. You stop falling down the cliff and stuff, that'd be great. Right, there we go. Right, that's better, because then my bridge will come out across to like here-ish. Might have to relocate this a little bit. My bridge will start about here. Yeah, because it needs to be here, that's the path in. Hi Arceus, how you doing, man? Move that across. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. It's cool. Just got to wait for that to conquer now. Wait for some more steel to smelt. I can actually make myself some weapons. Get in there. Get in there, get in there, get in there. Oh, are you? Oh, nice one, Arceus. Congrats, mate. What sort of specs you getting? Okay, Gavin. See you in a bit. Strangely enough, my arms feeling a bit better now, and I'm feeling a bit more awake, which is pretty good. So, fingers crossed. I haven't had any really horrible aftershock things today either, so I had one when I got up this morning, but it was very minor. So hopefully I'm getting back on my feet. Which is good. i7 16 gig NVIDIA GTX 9. Hopefully it'll run Watt on max. You could run Watt on max with a Casio calculator, mate. You won't need anything that powerful because Watt's, you know, Watt's whole single core optimization is so good. Welcome to the stream, Tom Poke. What is short for World of Tanks? That's better. Oops, try not to destroy my base. Yeah, stamina. Oh yeah, GTA 5 I think is a bit more graphically intense. Takes a little bit more to do. So. Hi Gavin, welcome back. Right, first things first. It's not bad, Tom. It's not bad. They've just released a new, or they've just upgraded the game onto the latest, or I think it's the latest version of the Unity engine, which is the one that it runs on, and which is Unity 5. I think that's the latest one. So it's a lot better now. It runs well. The only time it starts to lag a little bit is when you're running into an area and it starts rendering in like some big buildings. But it only normally takes a second or two, and then once it's done, it's fine after that. So get rid of that. Not on that anymore. Am I still all by myself? Oh no, somebody else is on. Rurik Harristanson. To be honest, was it Reign of Kings, Tom? Yeah, I think you should be fine. I mean, have a check on their website or on Steam for the system requirements, but you should be able to. I mean, the textures and stuff in game aren't amazingly complex and stuff. It should run okay. I can't imagine that the system requirements would be anything really sort of astronomical or anything. T18 was nerfed in a few patches ago because it used to be like absolutely ridiculous. It was a proper seal clubbing machine before that. I would say if you've played Rust, Tom, and you can run Rust, you should be able to run this. Ooh. I have no idea who that guy is. I've seen his name before. Might be somebody else with a different alt. I don't know. Different name, different character. Right, let's get some proper gear. Gear. i3, 4GB of RAM and GTX 220, and I can't run what anymore, just too shit. The PC is 6 years old and so I decided to take a loan and get a new one. I'm quite surprised that that doesn't run what, actually. I really am. It's probably the graphics card that's letting it down more than anything, but the processor shouldn't matter because it's World of Tanks, and 4GB of RAM should be okay. Yeah, this game, well, in fact, Gavin, I think it's still technically classified as an early access, so. But I have had my pants pulled down over so many early access games over the last 3 years where they take your money and then basically run off with it and don't develop the game at all, and you're left with, like, 30 or 20 or $30 down or whatever, and nothing to show for it when they sort off with cash. But Reign of Kings has actually refreshed my belief in early access games, as it were, because this is the most complete early access game I've played in a while, and it's actually, for once, worth its money. Unlike all of the other crappy ones that I've had my fingers burnt with. But I'm not going to mention any names. Daisy standalone. Yeah. Oh, you need 3 stealing dots for that. I'm sure it's in one. Oh, it runs on like 15 to. Have you tried out other little things like shutting down all of the non-essential processes that your computer's doing, and putting what on high priority and stuff like that? Have you done all of that crap? Because that can make a lot of difference. You'll be surprised at how much behind the scenes crap your computer gets up to that you don't really want it to when you're trying to do something. So you can save a lot of your system resources by shutting down things that you don't want running in the background. Oh, hi, Ukuk. Yeah, sadly I did, mate. Yeah, I was diagnosed with a terminal illness about 11 years ago, and it's not getting any better as I get older. Put it that way. Yeah, Thursday and Friday I had fortunately they were just minor heart attacks, but even a minor heart attack knocks the shit out of you. So yeah, I'm just sort of slowly climbing back on the horse, as it were. That's why I haven't been about. You probably haven't seen me on the server for like over a week or so, because I've just haven't been doing anything. I never played The Forest, I'll be honest with you, Gavin. I watched a few like Frankie on PC videos and a few other ones, and it looked quite good up until the point where you sort of went down into the cannibal's lair at the bottom, and then there's like this sort of weird creature with like 20 legs and 20 arms, and I just thought, no, that doesn't seem to fit in with the rest of the game, and I'll be honest, I completely lost interest with it after that. That's okay, Arcus, you weren't to know, mate. It's not something that I go around shooting. It's not something that I used to go around shouting from the rooftops, but it's now got to the point where it's such a part of my life that there's no point hiding it from anybody. Do you know what I mean? I might as well just tell people what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Tom Pope, thanks for the follow, man. Welcome to the channel. Do you smoke at all, Ook? Particularly, I'm going to mention maybe something that's a bit taboo, but do you smoke marijuana? perfectly valid question, but one of the side effects from smoking weed that a lot of people complain about is it causes people to have irregular heartbeats and heart palpitations sometimes. They're not normally anything dangerous, but they can freak you out a bit when you have one, especially if you don't know what it is. I've got nothing to hide, as I say. I don't care like what people think of me or what I've done. I used to smoke marijuana a lot, so yeah. But that could be part of it, but it's normally people that are quite heavy users of marijuana that suffer from that, and it's normally a very prolonged use of. But as you can imagine, sort of smoking in general is really not very good for your heart. So I'm quite down to earth. Marijuana isn't legal in the UK. No. In the UK, it's really kind of weird. It's legal to own the seeds. It's legal to buy the seeds. It's not legal to cultivate the seeds. So you can sit there and stare at a packet of marijuana seeds, and you're absolutely fine. You could go into a police station and pull out a packet of marijuana seeds and start reading the description on the back, and you'd be absolutely fine. You might turn a few heads, but you'd be all right. But so you're allowed to own it. You're allowed to own all of the gear. You're allowed to buy it. You're allowed to get the gear and the seeds imported into the UK, but you're not allowed to cultivate it. If they catch you growing it, they'll throw the book at you. Oh, sorry to hear that, Arcus. Hopefully you're okay now, mate. Melanoma's the name for skin cancer, isn't it? I believe that can be quite tricky. If they catch it early, it can be quite easy to treat. But if it's caught late, it can be probably the most serious cancer because it's cancer of the skin and your whole body's covered in it. So. Well, I'll be honest with you, Arceus. It didn't really affect me for about the first 3 or 4 years. Really, I kind of got on with my life and used to suffer from really, really, really horrible headaches. Like if I say I'm having a headache, then it's a headache. It makes most people's migraines look like a pleasant walk out in the country on a nice day. Like when I have a headache, like a migraine would be a pleasant activity to have. So yeah, I used to suffer from these fucking chronically horrible headaches. But apart from that, it didn't really used to do anything. But now it's starting to affect other parts of my body, and starting to suffer with like liver and kidney damage, and my heart's starting to not really be as reliable as it used to be. So. I'm hoping they do legalise it in the UK. Not for me anymore, really, because I'm under it past that. I can't really smoke anything anymore. But it's definitely more of a help for a lot of conditions than it is a hindrance. So it should be looked at as something and taken seriously rather than just thrown out. Right. Oh, that's good to know, Arcus. Yeah. Is it an 80th birthday party now, exchanging medical sheets? Yeah, everybody can come in and talk about what's wrong with them. It's all fine. We're all friends here. Yeah, it is. It is. Put it this way: I've never seen two guys that are stoned beat the granny out of each other. Do you know what I mean? Whereas you walk around the the town centres over here, particularly in the UK, on a Friday and Saturday night, and you wait till about 11 o'clock, and yeah, there'll be plenty of guys rolling around trying to beat the granny out of each other just because they've had a skinful. So. The only time that you ever see stone people fight is when they're fighting over the last packet of crisps. Or chips, as you would say in America. So I've got a suit of armour. I could probably move my furnace outside. That would actually free up some space. Don't really need that too urgently anymore. Which means I can then put a chest down up here. Put my furnace down here. Because I don't really, there won't be anything super duper important in it anymore. So. There we go. Fighting in slow motion, those are my Doritos. Yeah, that's about right. Even then, the fights never last that long because they can normally give up and can't be arsed afterwards anyway. Or come to some arrangement where they'll go, tell you what, I'll share them with you. There we go. Now I've got some space to dump some stuff, finally. Oh. Cool, there we go. So, well, Crest should be up in a minute, so when that's down I can have a look for some space, see what I've got to work with. Yeah, carrying like 25 ton of stone around with you and that, but it seems to walk around fairly well. No problem. It's no problem. He's probably a Russian. He's probably like from Russian descent or something. You know, he just usually spends his time fighting bears, so lugging around 25 ton of stone in his pocket. No problem. Yeah, drinking's a funny old thing. It's quite a nice sociable thing, but yeah, you've got to be careful. You just got to make sure that you don't let it take you too far, sort of thing. I'm having problems with my liver these days, mostly because of the alcohol that I consumed. Reason being was my terminal illness I got diagnosed with. I said I used to suffer from really, really chronic headaches, like unbelievably bad headaches. So they prescribed me these really, really, really super strong painkillers, and just said take them. Like, I mean, when you're terminally ill, they don't really give a shit about recommended daily allowance of things. Like, you know what I mean? They're just like, here's as many of these as you like. Take as many of them as you need to make the pain in your head stop hurting. And, you know, just hopefully, you know, be as happy and as comfortable as you can be up until the end, sort of thing. So, but the problem was I was eating these painkillers like they were Smarties, and it wasn't very good for other things. So what I found out that, as I say, I sort of smoked weed and I did a bit of drinking. I found that if I had about 3 or 4 pints of lager every night before I went to bed, or sort of an evening when my head started to really get on my tits, and smoked a couple of joints, the combination of those two things together would sort of make this. It wouldn't get rid of the pain in my head, but it'd really dull the pain, so you could still feel it, which was good because you don't want to. Some painkillers completely kill the pain, and then you don't realise you're damaging that part, even though you are, because you can't feel it. Like if you've got like a really bad leg and you take painkillers for it, suddenly you can't feel the pain in your leg, so you start running around like a little child again, and all the time you're damaging your leg, but you can't feel it because you're off your head on painkillers. And then you end up paying for it the next day when the painkillers wear off. Your leg's even worse than it was the day before. Well, it's a similar thing with my head. So I'd much prefer to feel the pain, but just not have it be really, really annoying, rather than just not have it there at all. So I found if I drank about 4 pints and every night, 3 to 4 pints of lager, and smoked a couple of joints of marijuana, those two things would combine just enough to take the pain off, and also used to help me get to sleep at night, because obviously I mean, I keep using the word headache, but a headache doesn't really do it justice. So trying to get to sleep when it literally feels like my headaches are like somebody. Imagine if somebody's got your head in a vice all around and they're crushing your head from all sides. It's basically what my headaches feel like. Head pain, really. It's not really a headache. So I found that I could, if I did that sort of combination of things, then I could sleep a bit easier. It used to help me get to sleep as well as sort of numbing the pain a little bit. But the problem is, I've done that for like about 8 years of my life. The last 8 years of my life, I've drunk and smoked every night. And now it's got to the point where the drinking and the smoking every night has now done some quite severe damage to my internal organs now as well. So I've now got like liver problems and heart problems and lung problems and kidney problems, as well as my head problems. So yeah, I'm an absolute picture of health. But then if I'd have kept eating the painkillers that they'd given me at the rate that I was eating them, then I probably would have had liver problems after about 3 or 4 years rather than 8 years. So, because like taking lots and lots and lots of strong painkillers destroy your liver as well. So you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, really. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place, as the saying goes. So yeah. Hey, my crest's up now, so now I can remove that. And that. And the borders go right around the corner there as well now, so that's better. Yeah, it's a bit messed up, Arcus. A bit messed up. Right, where's my wood blocks? Because I'd rather mock it out in wood to get my position in right. I'm going to have to move this whole gatehouse over, I think, at some point. Stairs, how do they work? So this would be like my path in. So it kind of needs to start here. Well, I need to be careful. I don't want somebody drilling into the side of my house, but I need to. I'm sure everybody's confused as hell as to what I'm doing at the moment, because it doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I'm just mocking out a line at the moment so I can get me everything straight. Yeah. It's like Minecraft, but not retarded looking. Yeah, it is a little bit like Minecraft. I think there's a lot of games that have copied that whole sort of way of building things. So that gives me a central point. where I want my bridge to line up. So I'm going to have to move this whole thing over. There's a lot more to it than what I'm doing at the moment, Sanson. I'm just taking life very easy at the moment because, as I say, because the heart attack and stuff like that. So just sort of chilling out, really. But yeah, there's like lots of sword fighting and raiding and stealing and banditry and mercenary fights and wars and all sorts of things that can go on when you want to get into it a bit. Having a good sword fight with somebody is really good fun and entertaining. Can you build a giant penis? Can I build a giant penis? I probably could. Am I going to? Probably not.
Lies.
See, you got Virgil excited now. Now I'm never going to hear the end of it. Virgil is all about the penis, as we all know.
I wasn't putting banana in my mouth earlier when I was alone on a roleplay server.
Whoa. You're going to hold the nana against me now, are you?
Wow. Compared to some of the things you've held against me,
Well, like ladders.
amongst others.
Alright. Right, need more stone blocks. Need more stone blocks. Might as well chop all of this into stone, actually. Into cobblestone blocks. Hey, hiya North, how you doing, man? Good to see you, fella. Let's get that up and running. Can you buy a camo net for your castle? You can cover it in like spruce blocks, which is quite good for camo, so you can make it kind of look like a giant bush. So yeah, you can camp bush. It's no problem. Yeah, thanks North. I've just been slowly getting back on the horse, as it were. So yeah, it's been an interesting one. Fortunately, there's not me. I don't think there's anybody on the server at the moment. Yeah, I'm the only one on. So I thought I'd just sort of come on and plod about and do a bit of gathering and building, as it's not very taxing. Shouldn't get my heart rate up too much. So, and thank you for the host as always, North mate. You're too kind. You're too kind. Kick. I'm confused. KIK? What is that? Oh, is it? Oh, bugger. Well, doesn't seem like it's possibly the best time for me to start building loads of things then, I guess. But hey. It's like a mobile messenger that goes overseas, mate. Oh, no, I haven't, fella. The best way of getting hold of me, if you want to get hold of me, mate, is either if I'm on Steam or in the TS that you've got for our. I think you've got our TS. I'm sure you've joined our one, so that's all. I'm normally lurking in there somewhere. Oh, it's very kind of you, North. Oh yeah, maybe we could probably get together and you know, sort of combine things and build something a bit spectacular between us. I'm all about me spectacular buildings, so.
Lies.
You shut up. I'll lock you in my dungeon when I've built it. Otherwise, that's why I should build a penis. Yeah, well, if it's up for it, yeah, if it's up for a server, what? There we are. Now I feel a bit more normal. Hogwarts, Christ, that's ambitious. I must admit, I'd have to go through some Harry Potter stuff and just fucking and just have to look what Hogwarts looks like. I'm not much of a Harry Potter fan myself, so I mean, I know it's a sort of a weird ass looking castle sort of library thing, but there we are. Now I look like a knight of the realm. Here we go. I'm a fan, but not a huge fan. But a viewer wanted me to. Ah, fair enough. That's cool, man. And you're going to be Albus Northstar. I haven't really even decided on a roleplay character yet. I just kind of go with whatever happens to happen when I meet somebody. So, yeah, I don't know. I could probably do a pretty good impression of Dumbledore just because I'm old and grumpy in English. So, I'm good at old grumpy in English. Right. So if that's going to be my bridge in over here, not that it really matters if the whole server's going to get wiped soon, but oh, do I have a beard though? What, in real life or on my character? Oh yeah, I'd heard about your legendary rape dungeon, North. I heard that put the cat amongst the pigeons with a few people. In real life, I don't have a beard, but I'm not clean shaven either, Sanson. If that gives you an idea, I've got sort of stubble. I suppose most people would call it designer stubble, but then it's mostly because I can't be asked to shave more than anything. I shave when it gets annoying. Who do you hear from? I can't remember actually. I'll be honest with you, North. I've just because I've been here, there, and everywhere, and just sort of popping onto different people's streams here and there. Um, it might have even been on your stream. I don't know. I think I overheard a TeamSpeak conversation or a Skype conversation or something. I can't remember who it was. So it was on somebody's stream. It might have been yours. As I say, like my head's been here, there, and everywhere. So. Oh my god! Oh, nice one. Ah, so you actually is it official now? Then are you officially engaged? Oh right, I see. Yeah, it was a little while ago, wasn't it? A week or so ago. No, God, I'm good with measuring things. Oh well, congratulations, mate. Now you've made it official. Pass on the official congratulations. Very happy for you, mate. And all the best to your lady as well. Pass on my regards as well. Yeah, will you stop sliding down the damn hill when I'm trying to build? Well, if you can actually force somebody out of role playing with laughter, that's normally a good way of picking up fans. Oh, bless her. We'll pass on my thanks as well, North. Yeah, yeah. Loads of people are on this server, Gavin. Who else is on there? Who's the big people you would know? Probably Lyric's on here from time to time. He's got a character on here. Mr. Moon, obviously, it's his server. He's a big streamer. He normally has about 2K people on his stream. Timac, Fairlight, Excalibur. I don't know who else is. I'm just saying, I'm not. I'm funny enough for a guy that's on this server that does streaming. I'm not one of your typical sort of streamers that are in that sort of loop or move in those circles. So it's a bit weird. But yeah, this basically, if they're a big streamer or a big YouTuber, they're probably if they're doing anything for content, they're probably here. So wow, I didn't realise Kiwo was that big. 50,000 subs. Oh yeah, pass on my thanks, North, to your other half as well for the concern, but tell her not to worry too much because I have a wonderful other half of my very own who's been doing a great job of looking after me. So I'm in good hands. Ooh. Terrain, physics, place. Well, you'll have to be mad. Yeah, right. Though she's put a 10-part series of his roleplay on video 3 breaks server rule. I'm in video 1 and 3. Yeah, Syndicate's made his name. I mean, he's a role-playing server, but I suppose Syndicate's made his name from sort of other things. So he's on here just because he's quite big. I will do, North. I will do. That should do. Because he runs from players. It's because he's used to playing DayZ, mate. Like, do you know what I mean? Like everybody on DayZ is just like the best way to live on DayZ is just to avoid everyone. To 9 million subs, Jesus Christ! I mean, that's great. Oh right, yeah, exactly. He probably didn't really. I mean, it takes a while to get used to the atmosphere of a role-playing server, doesn't it? I mean, that people just don't beat you up and steal all your stuff for no particular reason like they do on public servers. So it does take a while to get sort of used to it. I built this across here, and that's actually in totally the wrong place. So very good. I need to build this a lot higher, actually. Can you get up there? No. I missed a double jump from the old patch. Yeah, that's him like they'd ram him in the bum with a sword. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it takes a little while to get used to. I mean, like in DayZ, literally everybody wants to kill you. So, well, that's what it's become these days. I mean, there's hardly any role play or interaction on DayZ anymore. I bet the most interaction you get on DayZ is people going friendly, friendly, friendly right before they shoot you.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome, unknown quantity, and great name you have there. I really like it. Unknown quantity is a cool name. Thank you very much for the follow, man. Welcome to the stream. I can't get back on the pillar. Everybody's probably looking at me thinking, what on earth are you doing? Like, you're trying to build a giant rugby post or something. Friendly Inchinaris, yeah. There we go. So, is this... Need to go up another, what, 4 or 5? Possibly 4, maybe. Putty field, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I know exactly what this design needs as well, Gavin. Like the rest of the building would probably be a good start. It needs a gallows. Ah, yes. Gallows. Gallows are like the furniture. You can add those afterwards. Strippers. Yeah, strippers would be good. Could you reckon we could organise that on a role-playing server? Do you reckon, North? Maybe like get like Ash Angel and Quantifiable and people like that, and just go, come on. We're going to roleplay building a strip club, and we need some ladies. Would you be interested? Well, you might as well save it for now, to be honest, North. I mean, if the server's going to get reset, then might as well sort of save it. I mean, I don't even know why I'm building at the moment, really, or probably just out of something to do. Oh, is it? Yeah, I haven't actually met Ash Angel. I've spoke to her a few times on Famous Ivan and Chris's streams. Seems like a really nice girl, but I haven't spoken to her actually in game properly yet. But it's a time zone thing again, I suppose. I was told we set at week's end. They must be dark. Okay, all right. So it might be Friday then. All right. Well, yeah, good old Consuela. See, every month is good. I mean, normally the public servers are once a week, so at least every month yeah, we can build something big. A month's a good thing. Yeah, it just clears the server, Gavin, for the most part. It gets rid of all of the half-built buildings, and if there's been any raids and there's sort of buildings that have been smashed up, but there's bits of them left sort of levitating around the place, and that, if server resets, wipes the map clear, and it just everyone's computer runs a little bit better for it, and everyone can come up with a new build idea and a new character to roleplay as. So, have you seen the highlight with Ash and Consuela? No, I don't think I have actually, mate. You'll have to link it through. With innkeeper. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Well, at the moment, as you can see, I'm Lord Pricey of Cockney. So, very generic. I will certainly check that out in a little while, mate. That's going to be my frame. All I've got to do is get up there now. Be better to do it from this side, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's probably not a bad thing to roleplay as, actually, Gavin. To be honest, just be like a drunk bum that wanders around, sort of slurring at everybody. It'd be quite funny. Oh, there you go. Look, see, North is already on that one. Cool. I'm going to do a king at some point. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I actually tried to get up to the and the saucy K man. Who are? I actually tried to get up to the King's Island today, but it's all sort of gated off and everything, so. It's going to be one monster set of fucking pillars, isn't it? Have you got Treb, have you? I don't even know who's got the gate. I think it was Queen's Guard are the people I think that own the gate. I'm not sure who's in that guild. Or even if it's a guild anymore, I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm the only one on here at the moment. Who's king right now? Absolutely no one, I think, North. Yeah, nobody's king. Nobody is king. Yeah, that is true. North is the one that put in the word for me. Which I'm, of course, eternally grateful for, because this is about the coolest place you can play Reign of Kings on the internet, so. Whoop up, Jesus. Go. It seems everyone I watch plays this server. Yeah, that's just how good the server is, Gavin. It took a while for everybody to sort of fall in line and stuff, but then it didn't take long for the big content producers and streamers to realise that if they were going to produce content on this game, then this was the place to do it. So, my bear's still under here somewhere. Is there still a bear on the seabed? I don't know. We'll find out in a minute if it tears me head off, probably. No, can't see him. Oh, right. Oh, I didn't know about that. Didn't know what's been going on. Oh, those AFK and came back and saw this massive thing. Christ. Where have you been hanging out? No, all I need to do is somehow get over there so I can go to them posts now. Right, let's remove that out, because I don't need that there anymore. This will give me the blocks to do that other bit that I need, I think. It's that I believe in miracles since you came along with your massive thing. There we go. Bit of that. Took me mod off me and accused me of advertising on his server when he asked about my sponsor and sponsorship deal. When I explained it, he said it was advertising. Load of bollocks, mate. Oh, shit. Oh, that's a bit weird. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to get into all the politics and stuff because that's, you know, I'm too old for that fucking shit. I don't really give a crap. Do you know what I mean? But it's not. I've been on Abstract's channel a few times. His channel's hardly huge, so I mean, you know, going around saying, "Oh, you're advertising on my channel," when, to be honest, your channel and his channel are sort of the same size, doesn't really ring true to me. Hiya, Joey. No, it hasn't reset yet, as far as I know. I think they were saying it was going to be due for one, but it hasn't reset just yet. So. Right, let's build me next bit. Alright, mate. Well, I'm pretty sure it hasn't reset anyway, North, because my house has been here for what, about a week now, and it's still here and that. So is this a massive penis I'm building? No, I'm not building a penis. See, you've got this massive thing on the brain, mate. I'm telling you, you want to watch out for that. You're all about the penis, you. Who's the other fella I was talking to earlier? Could have been Virgil. Could have been Dastan. There's a few people that hop in my TS with me from time to time. Been a few people in it. The fuck am I building? I was going to build a big ass castle. So this was going to be like the ground plate for the castle. This little box over here was, yeah. I haven't spoke to Ginge today. He was in TeamSpeak, but he was AFK. So maybe he's got kids running around or whatever. The little box over there, I was going to make that into like a gatehouse and strip the wood off and make it into a tower. And then this thing I was going to build into like a castle, but this is just like the supporting pillars and then like the floor outline, really. If you want to see an amazing castle in this game, Marcus, check out my YouTube channel, mate. I spent 9 days building a fucking enormous one all by hand as well. Like, didn't glitch any of the stuff in like you can do if you use admin abilities and stuff. Ah, drawbridges. Yeah, I've been hoping they'd put them in. Hopefully portcullises as well. Oop, easy. Down we go again. Yeah, I hope they put boiling oil in from murder holes and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. If they're going to have pork cut, I mean, you can mine oil in the game and you can heat oil, so I don't see why you can't make boiling oil. Are you on the server, Joey? Please excuse me if you're not. I don't know everybody, so might be a stupid question. I don't know. Oh, who are you on the server, mate? If you don't mind me asking, as I say, I'm fairly new, so I don't know everybody. Swimming mechanics. Yeah, I've heard different things about this arc, but I'm going to reserve judgment for the time being. I think they will add horses, Joey, definitely, because there's like horse-armed weapons in the game, and yet there's not horses. So, no, it would make sense that there's going to be horses in it at some point. Oh, Joey isn't on the server. Okay. For all of this length, just to make sure this is routed to the seabed, so nobody has an epi about flying buildings. There we are. Ah, right. Come on, climb out of the water. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. It isn't the right level, is it? I mean, I'm not going crazy. Why won't you jump up? Come on. No, you're just going. What the bloody hell. Get up on the damn Why are you acting like a drunk man? Get on the block. Alright, Gavin, no worries, mate. Oh, wait, Des! Get on the bloody block. Oh, swimming mechanics are so OP. I've literally climbed up this staircase like 4 times now, and then this time it's just like, nah, you can, your head's gonna get overtaken by your legs. No problem. Oh, there it is. Fucking hell. I think I can get away with that since there's nobody else on the server apart from us. Yeah, you have to be a streamer or a YouTuber, or as North says, and you need to, as well as know somebody on the server who's willing to put their neck on the line for you and give you a recommendation. Bearing in mind, if you do get into the server and you turn around and you end up being a complete muppet, then the person who recommended you is not going to have much of a good time out of it either. I'm Lord Pricey of Cockney. a glass of water. Righty doodly. Oh, have you been raided, North? Did you just hear a treb? I doubt
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Hey, hiya, Joey. Thank you very much for the follow there, mate. Welcome to the channel properly. There's only me and North on the server at the moment, Joey, so I don't think anybody's trebbing anybody else. There was a lot of trebbing going on earlier. Hey, nice, North. That's pretty cool. To be honest, Joey, you've probably got more viewers, more followers than I have, weirdly. But as I say, I haven't been streaming long.
Joined your channel.
What the hell?
Right, North.
Hey,
Hello, mate.
fucking get on here.
Yeah, you're right. I thought that was Mango coming in to pull me fucking pisser.
What you on about?
Yeah, oh, I don't know if you've met my mate Mango.
Oh, no, I haven't. What's up, mate?
He's a good lad. He's
Fucking, yeah, I imagine it's Dolphin that fucking raided me. He's been sneaking around. It's whatever. It's server's gonna be wiped soon anyways.
yeah.
I made the mistake of keeping one of my iron gates closed and like the other 3 open, so he only had to bust down 1 gate instead of 4.
Yeah, you need like the airlock thing, didn't you? Alright, catch you later, Arcus, mate. There we go.
I love this dusty monument, man. Have you been up to see it yet?
Not sure if I have. I've been around the place, but I'm not sure what I have seen.
Giant
What I haven't.
guitar with a cowboy hat on it.
Oh, yes, I have.
That's the monument to Dusty Bridges.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah, until he comes back.
Alright, hopefully that won't get wiped then.
We'll just build it up again. It's fine.
Yeah.
The most expensive part was just the fucking iron. Because it's got iron strings.
Oh, right, I see.
Yeah.
So, where is he? Is he sort of...
Oh shit! I fell. He moved to a town of 300, so he's not sure how his internet's gonna be. I know he just got his first load in the truck down to his new house. I don't think they've had any internet hookup yet, or even looked at it yet. He's still
Gotcha.
moving everything, you know.
Ah, fair play. Alright, so it's nothing sort of too serious then.
No, he's moving, and he's not sure because it's literally a town of population of 300, so he's not sure how the internet's gonna be.
And it's all going to work out, yeah.
Yeah. So there was one big last hurrah, which I think you saw, didn't you?
Vaguely, I saw
Fucking-
bits of it, but I didn't know what it was all about.
Fucking brought me to tears, him and Fairlight, mate.
Right, having a good crack.
Oh yeah, dude. Fairlight was like, yeah, you're officially part of the Fairlight stream team. Like, fucking anytime you come back, you're always welcome, so on and so forth. And I think he raised about $5,000 in about 20 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, and now he could probably get. He. I'm willing to bet he could get a sub button now.
That is pretty.
Because he probably got 1,000 follows just that day, and he was, I think he was viewing for like 1,500.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well Dusty's a really nice guy, dude. You
I
run
don't
around.
think I've met him, but I'll
No,
look forward to it when I do.
You didn't meet him too much, but he's super nice guy.
Seems like most people that are on here are pretty cool, to be honest. So.
The only one I've run into that weren't was Tactical Bitch, and that was it.
Oh, is she still here, or?
Surprisingly, yeah.
Oh, right, okay. I mean, I can't say a bad word about her. I mean, she's literally the first person that ever threw me a host. You know what I mean? Out of nothing. I never spoke to her before.
Fucking, she kills me every time she sees me in game.
Really? Oh, that's not very nice.
Yeah.
It's a little bit
And
personal.
her roleplay is just terrible.
No, well, I don't.
To the point where, like,
I don't
didn't
want to get
know-
involved, dude. You know, because like,
No, it was just like
puts me in a bad spot.
I don't know when she's in character and when she's not.
Yeah, I get you.
Because her out of character is very much like her in character, so I never know when I'm role playing with her, which it is. So it's just I don't role play with her then, because I just don't know what I'm in for, you know.
Yeah, that's it. You don't know what you're gonna get. What side?
Yeah. Like fucking one time I saw her, she's like, "Oh, it's north. Get the fuck out of here." So I was like, "Okay." Started going away. She shot me with a bow. And I was like, well, I guess we're in character, so I fucking shot her with a bow and went after her. And then she's like, what the fuck are you doing, you fucking crazy asshole? And I was like, I don't know what's happening right now.
Yeah.
And then I tried to explain it to her, and she's like, well, we're in character. I'm like, what? This is in... What?
Yeah, you're in character now?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Yeah, it sounds a little confusing.
So I just don't anymore. I let her off her last one. We called it fresh, because the basically after she killed me in that whole situation.
Yeah.
I actually went into TeamSpeak and was like, okay, what the fuck is going on? And that's the part you heard.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That KV1 game was pretty sick. What the fuck's KV1?
Oh, thank you, Gavin. It's the you're gonna love this. I'm probably gonna get this wrong, so I do apologise. I believe it's the Kilomet Vorchke. It's a Russian heavy tank.
Fucking World of Tanks. Okay.
Yeah. I probably totally murdered the second part there. So.
I got a designer and ordered 2 new shirts last night. Fucking one's gonna be the official Fat You Family shirt.
Oh yeah.
And then this one is the one I'm excited about, right? I wanted a shirt that the text on the very top said either House of Fat Chew or House Fat Chew. And then I told him to make a crest and make a motto underneath, like Game of Thrones inspired.
Cool.
So it's meant to be, Game of Thrones House of Fat Chew or House Fat Chew.
Oh, who's doing the shirts for you? Is that, what's his face? Tomoko? He seems pretty good with his art.
No. This was a different guy. We had an in-house